Hello, it's Jay here again, and welcome to another tutorial. So in this lesson we're going to make some updates to the opponent AI, and we're going to begin by creating two new booleans. So you can put these wherever you like. I think I'm going to put mine here. Now these can be of type private, but I'm going to make them public so we can see them working in the inspector. So I'm going to use opponent right side, and of course opponent left side. So these two booleans will give us a quick point of reference to know if the opponent is to the right of the player, which is what I'm going to put in the comments, or the left. So this isn't actually that important at the moment, but will make things easier further down the line. So let's get in place now. Ready? And of course we'll come to the void start and we'll set these to false on startup. Again, you could put these wherever you wish in the void start. So opponent right side is going to equal false. So I'll put that into the comments on startup. We're going to actually set both to false and let the code we're going to put in next actually set the appropriate one to true. So let's just put that to, to false. Yes, it should be false. And I've just missed out the capital L there, so let's just save that off and we'll put the code in which will set the appropriate one to true. So we just need to actually come down to near the bottom of the script. And we want to come to this void update position difference. So I'm just going to break this up. So after this if line here, before position difference equals, we're going to open and close brackets, and we can actually cut and paste the code into there. We'll do the same for the next if block. We'll just tidy up the comments, and this is the place we're going to put the new code. We're going to create another if block right here, opponent, and we want the right side here double equals true. Let's get this into the comments. So if opponent right side equals true, we'll return, because that's what it should be. So we'll put then do nothing and return as we normally do. We're going to use an else statement. We'll open and close brackets again, underscore. So if right side, which would be the correct side in this case, equals true, that's fine. If not, we're going to set opponent left side to equal false. And I'll just quickly put that into the comments. But I'll just paste that in again. This time, opponent right side. And we'll set that to true. And we'll come to the next if block below, this one here, and we're going to copy and paste all that new code. So let's paste that in, and of course we're just switching things around. So opponent left side equals true. So I'll have right side at the top, and that should be false. And this case, opponent left side should be true. And I'll just get rid of that empty line and we'll save that off. Now we're going to come up the script. We need to fill in this retreat from the player. So for the retreat on player, we can actually come to advance on the player, and we're just going to copy and paste the code within the brackets of the if block. So in this case, it's just the walk towards player. Let's just paste that in. And we're just going to change that to walk away from the player. We'll just change that into the comments. Now we'll come to the advance again. In this if statement here, we're going to copy both the if and the else here. Let's just copy those. And we'll paste those in. But obviously we're going to change that to jump away from the player. Else. And again we'll just change this to walk away from the player. I was going to save that off there, but let's do a little test. So let's have a look. Opponent idle. Let's just save that off. And we're just going to start up. So the opponent's going to remain in the idle state this first test. So this time we are just going to check, see if the balls are working correctly. So let's just start the match. We'll come to the opponent black robot alt. So as you can see, opponent right side is true. And if we just come to scene and then swap sides while it's still running, as you can see, I've moved the opponent to the left side of the player. Right side is now false and left side is true. And if I keep doing this, you should see the 2 check marks here. Change sides. So we'll stop that there. We know that's working, and that's it in terms of code. But I am going to make some changes here in the idle. I'm going to comment out the return, uncomment this block here, and I'm just going to change that to walk away from the player. Now I'm just doing this for testing. I will change these back, but let's just test things out. And we'll see if the opponent actually moves. So we're changing to walk towards player. I'll just add a return there. So let's just save that off. And we'll restart. So we're going into walk away from player. I'm just going to pause that, come to the scene, black robot alt, and I'm going to swap sides. As you can see, the check marks switch as well, but the opponent is still walking away and still in the correct . So let's just come back to the opponent idle. So I'm just going to undo what I've just done, as I did that just for testing. Let's just save that off, and we'll leave it there for this video. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I hope to see you next time, and until then, as always, bye for now.